Hello, survivors! Hello! How is everybody doing? Let's see who's in chat. Peanut, Mr. Peanut, Damien Peanut was here real early. 31 minutes past 6. I think some people do get like notifications that I'm going live in 30 minutes. I'm not really sure how it works, to be honest. I'm not sure how it works. Hopefully you don't get spammed all day. And I did organize this on YouTube like 6 hours ago. I generally don't do it days in advance now because I have been told that people are being notified like, Lockdown is going live in 2 days. It's like, yeah, why do they don't need to know this? They don't need to know this, YouTube. Like, just chill, just chill. Also, Luton, thank you very much for tuning in early. Larry, AJC, thanks for tuning in early, guys. I did start a little bit late as well. Captain Walker Slayer, J-Lo, how you guys doing? Cygnus, what's up, Cygnus? D Hayden, thank you very much for tuning in, guys. And then we did kick off the stream. I think Bruce Craig was the first one to speak while I was live. Didn't say hello though. I didn't say hello. Bragging. It's just bragging. Yeah, I got Michonne. Yeah, 0.2%. So good. I haven't done any real pulls yet. You saw my video where I did 2 pulls. And that's all I've done. That's all I've done. I had to pop a can for this, but I figure I'm popping cans so much these days. I'm down to the bare minimums on the cans. Scraps. They don't give cans out in the dailies either. I noticed they give out these now, which is cool. They're giving out elite character tokens every day, which is really good. I should be able to just get it instantly. There we go. Because I've watched all my ads today. So we can claim that. Look at my coins, guys, it's going up. I'm nearly there. I'm nearly at 20k. Nearly. When I'm at 20k, it's 100 pulls. Who else we got in chat? We have Euro. What's up, Euro? Thanks for tuning in, man. Moon. Bula bula bula. So there's a song there. Did you not take Camilla? She's the only melee lead you need. Yeah, I mean, she's in the store right now, right? Or is that last season? No, she's there right now. I'd say pick up, guys. She's really good melee leader. I use her with my James. If you need her, I'd say if you do not have her, you should grab her like on the last day, because I know she's in 5-star tokens, but you could just never get her. I never got characters in the last wheel. There are a lot of characters in this 5-star wheel. There are a lot of characters. So you could potentially just not get her. I think how many extendables are there? 3, 4, 5. I mean, there's going to be at least 8, right? 6 with Riker, 6, 7 Princess, 8. Like, this is the one that I really want. Morgan. 9 LED. 10. 11. Oh my. 12. Is that it? Yeah, so there's 12s and it's 7% chance you might not get her, and she's really important, you know. Okay, what's up, Solo? I forgot I had her. Oh, you got her already. Okay, can't complain then. What's up, Ash? The band hammer, Ash Pro. I get a reminder on my front page to add reminder for streams. No worries. Okay, cool. That's good. What's up, JJ? I get a 30 minutes till notification and you went live notification vessel. Okay. I just don't like it overloading people, you know? Because, I mean, if I'm getting notified all the time, even if I watch someone's channel, I don't want to be notified, guys, and I just turn off notifications. And turning off notifications hurts the YouTube channel. So I don't want YouTube to mess me up. Because once, if you guys remember back to my early days, I used to do live streams and I never used to bring the live streams back. I used to make highlights of the live streams, which is a lot of effort. So I decided instead to just bring the live streams back online. And what I did was I brought them back online, and I just decided it was like 8, and I just decided to make them live. It said it wouldn't notify people. It notified people that I brought all these streams back online, and I had like 59 subscribers. I was like, fantastic, thank you very much, YouTube. This was in my really early days. That meant a lot, you know. Now I can get 59 subscribers, and it's just like, okay, that's the way it goes. When it happens, it happens. Hi Hi, look, I got 46 pulls on the for the Chris. Do you think I'll be able to finish it? I got no refills. The no refills is a problem. Just make sure you can calculate that you can finish stuff before you start. I can't remember how many energy. I think someone said this is 90 something. So just over a full refill. I think someone said it was 90 something. Let me just calculate. I mean, this doesn't really seem that expensive. 13, 23. Okay, adds up quick. Is that 20? Is that 23 twice? Or is it just showing me the first act every time? No. That's 23. 46. 30. So that's 76, 86, 92. So it's a full can. This is just one full can. Full energy will get you through this. So as long as you're level 150, you'll get through it with full energy. Or like right now, where I'm at right now, 88 out of 92, I'll get through it as well. Because I'll probably recharge in that time, you know? So I'm gonna just get through this while I'm checking the comments again. Where was I at? I'm planning on ascending my dev. I ascended my dev, never really used him, except I used him in a couple of faction assaults. He's sick in faction assault, like unkillable. Negan cannot test him at all. He only did a bit more damage because he's not really got much damage, but in terms of tankiness, he's really, really tanky. We'd be flexing a lot. I don't know. I could get Michonne as well. You know, who knows? You've already got Michonne maxed. I still need to get the fodder. Yeah, fodder is fortunately not too much of an issue. When I had all those bennies, I was just gathering fodder. Cygnus was my son started to play and pulled Zach off his free coins. His account's already better than yours. You might as well just retire now, man. He's already the youth today, mate. The youth today, they have no respect. Oh god, that's great. I'm gonna hold on to the tokens until I get the 720 and do a massive pull. Pretty much what I'm doing, but I'm just gonna wait until the end of the event. Pretty much, because you don't need to level up the Chris and the Zeke to get the Michonne straight away, because that's an unlimited time collection. It isn't an event collection. If it was an event collection, it'll be a bit more worried. But because it lasts forever, I can just be chill. I'm not too bothered about getting Michonne late. I've got Ajax in first level. Hey, congrats! Any ascendable's good. I really want Disarm Michonne on my other region just because I use Earl and Michonne's much better than Earl. Just because the control on the specialist skill is great. Not her weapon. Sorry, her weapon's great. You got Elodie, nice. I know there's different ways of pronouncing Elodie. I have looked it up, and there are different ways of pronouncing it. But hopefully, anyone in chat who's called or known someone called Elodie is okay with me pronouncing it the way I do. I've gotten 3 Dog Boy so far as well. I would take 3. What's up, GB? What's up, GB, man? I saw your Instagram post. That looks so cool, man. You met the real Clementine. Oh man, I look like you had a lot of fun, man. I like getting the elite character tokens because I got the heiress from it, and I can't tell you how much of a pain she is for me to beat, especially if there are 3 of them. Oh yeah, if they got absolute defense for sure, but it took me a long time. Oh no, I didn't even get it. I was trying for a long time to get absolute defense. Never got it. Never got it. Okay, 92. Yeah, 92. Give me a Dogger Boy. Yeah, sure. Give one. You can give one out. You can give one out. It's full can at level 150. Yeah. Hi, Lock. So you have lots of balloons. Are you saving them for another stream? I'm not going to open anything on stream. I'm going to do it for an actual video. It don't really get much openings these days from events. A lot of it's museum collections and stuff. So there's not much stuff I can create around that in terms of just like the fun opening videos. Back in the day, there were the opening videos. I mean, I guess you get the odd war wheels. There's gonna be new war wheel pulls. Could be decent, I guess. But it's good for a channel when there's pulls because people like to watch pull videos and share what they've got and stuff. What's up? What's up? Don't touch my bacon. I'm just gonna call you Bacon. I got Ajax 2 in 5 stopples. Hey, I got him as well. I have ranked him up. I'm working on that stun gun. Trying to, at least, work on that stun gun. I just pulled Diego. Hey, where from? Where from? Just grabbed the Chris now, so pretty much done. Can start to fill my training ground again. Nice. I laxed on my training ground again. Like I came online and I just looked at my training grounds and they're all full and no timers. I was like, oh, I messed up. I think it's only got like 300 in one of them though, so I can get through it quickly. But it's pronounced Elodie and not Elodie. I know some people would like. I like Elodie, like Elodie, instead of Elodie. I don't know. Like I say. I know. I always mispronounce names. Names are hard, especially when it comes to not so much this name, but there are foreign names. There have been some names from China that have been impossible for me. Like Henzhen is just basically engine for me. Like in my head, it's just engine with a H at the beginning, and it's just not how you pronounce his name. But so I hope I hope no one gets too offended. I didn't know until the other day that Elodie is Michonne's daughter. Bruh. Come on, man. Even I knew that. Quite a few Telltale cosplayers at Comic Con. Oh, that's awesome, man! It's nice to see people representing Telltale characters. I really want a second 5-star dev for 5-star arenas. Yeah, there is probably some. I mean, I guess Marlon and Rosie is pretty sick in 5-star arenas. Have you ascended all of them, Moon? Would he be good for 5-star arenas? From Telltale, Elodie and Colette. Yeah, from Telltale. Man, I would say people hated on Michonne's story, like within the Telltale community. I really liked Michonne's story. I thought it was really good. I like the psychological stuff. So did everyone get Kapor S-Class this last war, or was he different to Access? No, everyone should have got him. You only had to hit 25k milestone. You could have got him before. You could have got him at the beginning of war, but you only had to hit 25k milestone, or just be in a faction, I think, that finished top 500. And I think everyone got him. Pulled new threat Ascendable Negan this morning. That's the green one, right? I really like him as a 5-star. I think he's a really good 5-star because he's got hemorrhage. You can beat some really hard maps with him. Hey, another elite character token. How long have we got? 43 minutes. We can chill through this. We can chill a little bit. Is Tough Morgan still good? He's pretty decent. Like, I use Amber a little bit on my raid teams. And as long as he's got a good leader, he can just basically finish off people's kills and potentially just get the follow-ups. That's pretty much it. I got 30 balloons in my inbox earlier. Does anyone know why? There was a mess up. Oh, here we go. As Jimmy said, there was a mishap with the Michonne X-Ray. Basically, it wasn't really very well advertised that it was only open for 10 minutes. So some people just opened it thinking they could finish it in the hour. And that wasn't the case. That wasn't the case. You only had 10 minutes to finish it, or you had to open it again. And there are some people who didn't realize, and there was even other bigger bugs for some people where it like advertised it as being up for a day or something. I think Link was talking about this. What's up, Demas? Next season league is upon us. So what do you think you want in the league stores from teams? Maybe bringing league bags back. I think they need to have something S-Class. Who would agree with that? They need to have something in there that's S-Class. Otherwise, leagues is kind of like, it isn't the thing. To make it relevant, it has to be, you know, S-Class something has to be in there. Whether it's some... I think they should put in milestones. They should put collection boxes in milestones to make people push for milestones more. But my idea, I put on the forums, would be like, make the unique character an S-Class character. Make the first time you get them, like, from the actual store be the character. Make the collectibles be in the milestones for them. Make the collectibles be in, like, each weekly reward for them. And then after that season, you just remove that collectible. And if someone doesn't get it that season, you can just, like, put out something so that they can get it every now and again. So if you grind hard that season, you're going to get it. If you don't grind hard that season, you're gonna have to get it slowly over time. If that makes sense. Did James just die twice? I think he did from Reflect. But yeah, there needs to be something S-Class there, even if it's just bags, you know, S-Class bags, like collection bags. Otherwise, it's just like, I don't know. Like Stephanie, I claim Stephanie just because I like to get rare characters. And she's not going to be really gettable again. But she's not very good. She's okay maybe on an attack team, but she's not great. It wasn't so much a mix-up. Yeah, it was just like, yeah, they worded it badly. Like the stream and subscribe. Yes, thank you very much. If you have already liked the stream, guys, hit that like button. Thank you very much. Gay Parker just got the lacerated Rick. Hey, you got it from the season store, yeah? I pronounce it Heng Yen. Yeah, it probably is better pronounced like that instead of Heng Jin. I don't know. I think I watched a couple of videos on pronouncing it and they all pronounced it different and they all sounded like they were like Chinese as well. So they're all pronouncing it different as well. I'm like, bro, please help me. Help me. Like, don't make it harder for me. Let me see. I was scammed with the roadmap. I wasted 30 balloons and when I came back 20 minutes later, I need another 30. Well, I mean, you did get refunded, so there's that, but yeah. Michonne's story is one of my favorites as well. Yeah, I don't know. I think it was maybe because it was quite short. It wasn't... I think there's also the thing where there's people who proper brigade after Clementine. Now, I'm a massive Clementine fan. Probably my favorite Walking Dead character in the entire, like, storyline. Any storyline. But just because she's not in it doesn't mean it's not good. You know? The only time I didn't like that she was in it and I didn't think it was good, it was A New Frontier, where she wasn't really the focus. It's just like, come on, Clementine's here. I want to know what's going on with Clementine. I have 1 max and 2 on level 5s. Maybe a, I don't know, you can maybe make a, does he hit 2 or, is it 2 or 3? With having a turn 1 attack team, I can't imagine changing and using him. Yeah, true enough. I mean, I actually created a turn 1 attack team on both my regions now for 5-star arenas. I leveled up a Victor and a Sandy on my other region, and I actually had to get their rushes up, and it was taking ages with this normal, and I was going to use Aidens. I had like 7 Aidens, I was like, I'm done. And then I used like a 10 on Sandy, and she had a 3 boost on her rush. I was just like, yes, that's what I wanted to see. Yeah, it's the green one. Okay, he's got hemorrhage. He's all right. Maggie's only got 9 more possible days. I mean, they did say the end of October. I wouldn't be surprised if we saw Maggie like in the season store, guys. Like they somehow put Maggie in the season store. If she was in the season store and an S class, I wouldn't be too mad. But we'll see. Yeah, when I opened the timer, it said 1 day, 6 hours about it. It's messed up. That I don't get is how Michonne travels with Sadiq and Pete, but when she meets them again, she's like, who are these new people? What? I think she was just trying to make out that she didn't know them so they wouldn't get hurt. You know, I just realized I've never talked to Link. You never talked to Link? Does anyone know the schedule for the rest of the week? It's out. It's Onslaught after Level Up, or it's part while Level Up's going on. I hope there's going to be those Onslaught rewards again, guys. Those were nice. 800 or whatever it was collectibles. That was actually good. What else? Faction Level Up and Faction Raid this weekend, I believe. It's weird. Since they made the Survival Road changes, they've not done Survival Road. I guess they were looking at the feedback and like, ugh. Rip James, yeah. I'm a bit behind in comments, sorry guys. Your opinion, 6-star Blue, Denise, or Lacerator Rick? It really depends on what team you want to put them in, I guess. I think both can work on a defense team to a certain extent. But I think Rick's only an attack team character. Denise is really good for roadmaps that can last multiple turns. So imagine you've got like a 6-wave roadmap. By the 3rd wave, she's got an active ready, so she can revive 2 if things go wrong. On really difficult roadmaps, this is, yeah. What type of mods do we need to use on S-Class Kapoor? Tell me, bro. Defensive. Defense on defense, HP on defense, or HP on defense. You know, just HP set or defense set. You could probably put 2 resists on him. You might want to put a burn mod on him just to give him a little bit more DPS because his rush is terrible. But other than that, very defensive. At some point, I should have some of average 6 stars for any event, like Faction Assault SR, ATC. Because I found some 6 stars that is underrated, like Holly, because of her. No, Holly's not underrated. She's just Gen 1. So she's a little bit flimsy. But behind the right leader or with other characters around her that are good, she can be okay. It's 2 still. Ah, okay. Bro, I've got 7 tier 4 victors just for old school. Why have you got 7? Why? You only never need to save 1 character. I guess. I mean, you could just save your DPS every time. You could just save your DPS every time. I had to unmod my Victor because he was hitting too hard as well. Sheriff Kapoor or Sheriff Rick? Who do you prefer? Well, Rick hasn't got an S-Class yet, which is kind of surprising, but I'm not really a big fan of Kapoor. I came up against him a lot in war and I just destroyed him pretty much. You can control him pretty quickly, so I run disarms on my attack team, so I don't have too much of a problem. But if you don't have disarms, you can maybe run into problems with the stun gun, you know? I got that Maggie, can't wait for the 6-star. Yeah, hopefully it's decent. Hopefully, I'm hoping, you know, there's some way they make her an S-Class. Telltale Michonne is underrated, yeah. I mean, she was one of the best 5-star characters, that's for sure. Shield Michonne. Shield Michonne. I'm on about the comic and Telltale game. I don't know. I don't know. It could be a different Pete. I don't know. I mean, she went to Oceanside, so that is kind of weird. So that is kind of weird. Says Faction Survival Road. Ah, okay. Faction Survival Road. Have they changed anything with the SR walkers yet? Because I'm not looking forward to that if they don't. I like the idea of adding new walker for SR, adding excitement, but they need to make a slight adjustment like taunting walkers, so disgustingly hard. Yeah, I think the 100% crit is a bit much. Should be able to bypass that to a certain extent. I think if you stun a walker, they shouldn't be able to block crits, you know? If you stun a walker, they shouldn't be able to taunt you. It's like their active skill going off. Like, that's an actual, I don't know what you want to call it. That's an actual, it's a proper active ability going off. It's not active skill, but it's an active ability going off while they can't actively doing anything. So it doesn't make sense. They shouldn't be able to taunt you while stunned. Because that would be a direct way of countering them, taking in stun. I changed my old school attack team: Samurai Jesus, Victor, Sean, Maggie, Brianna. Ah, Sean, you're taking Sean, okay. He's 45 AR, right? Yeah, that's pretty decent. That's not bad. I used, I can show you my team. I think it will show. Taunt walkers can knock your whole team, and they have 100%. Yeah, the crit resist and the taunt. I mean, that's insane. That's like a promo walker there. It's doing everything. I was using Brianna at tier 1, level 1. Yeah, I was using some 3-star commands. Use the old 3-star commands. What is her name? Rosita. Pulled Season 4 Clem from Prestige yesterday. My luck has officially run out. Season 4 Clem was probably one of my favourite Clementine. Oh, no, wait. Season 3 Clem was my favourite Clementine. And she featured the least in the game. Out of all of the games, she featured the least. I don't know why. Season 3 Clem was just awesome. Got my 2 times Brianna from Level Up Milestones. Can't wait to use. I didn't bother going for her. I was just like, I can't be bothered to this. I'm not spending, what is it, 1.7 million to get them. When I think my 500k is where I'm just going for at the moment. Based on scopely logic, Maggie will be worse version than Nick. I mean, yeah. I mean, there's potential. You got, I mean, as long as they've got command, get like a different version of command somehow. Someone in my faction had G2 Rick, 2 Ambers, Pete Anderson, and Magna. What, an attack team? Well, what do you mean? That was the best type ever because I've never gotten her. Yeah, he's 45 as a 5. Okay. Like, legitimately, he's probably the best 5-star DPS ever made. by mistake. I actually ascended both of mine, I think, unfortunately. I would use him. I never used him as a 6-star, really. Haven't played season 3 or 4. You need to get on it. You need to get on it. Unfortunately, you can't pick up the games as easily now. I think you have to get them off of Epic Store on Steam instead of Steam. Steam is much nicer than Epic Store. Not just for the fact that I have a lot of Steam credit, but that is part of it. You're right, waiting to get a Switch and get a definitive edition. Oh, it's on Switch, okay. That could be interesting. Okay, let's speed through this one. I was just doing it slowly so I could actually do it on natural, which I managed to just about do. I think I scored like 400k in arenas this attack. I wasn't really gonna go in on it, but I decided to just do a ×10. I think I've already been overtaken though. Either someone did more attacks or they just got better opponents. I just never bothered to ascend him because of 85 AR with no AP attack leader. He was absolutely useless. And by the time Jackson dropped, he had been countered by Payback and Bide. Yep. Yep. Okay, so yeah, here's my arenas. I'm 3rd place. I might have dropped again. Yeah, 5th place. So like you can get such massive scores in 5-star arenas now. Such massive scores. That was with 1 ×10. I think I got 120k off of 1 attack at the end. My team was something along these lines. You guys have seen me use this team a couple of times. It's just a first turn team. There we go. It's the safest first turn team, but the risk is that Sandy doesn't actually get all 5 kills because Carson doesn't do any damage with his debuff. So I have to rely on Michonne. I need to upgrade her weapon, but she's just not priority if I'm honest. But I've got burn mods on people just in case and bleed. And I believe someone have to confirm this with me. If you beat them on their first turn, it still counts as a first turn. Like if they bleed out on their first turn, it's still first turn. I'm not 100% certain. I mean, I've got bleed, and then I've got burn on these two because they're the ones who are actually attacking. So I attack different corners if I can, and then if anyone is left alive, I try and finish them off with Michonne or bleed them. And I generally win first turn regardless without even having to rely on bleed and burn. But the odd time now and again, she doesn't do enough damage, even though she's got 2.2k. Have you got Michonne yet? No. I've not pulled my my balloons yet. So I've got 1 out of 200s. I've been pretty lazy with the balloons, guys. I've only got 460. I think I could easily have had more, but I've been really relaxed. I've not been heavy canning either. We're gonna can right now. I've not been canning too heavily. I think I've used like 15 cans. That's not too bad considering this roadmap's up every 2 hours. If they don't die on your first turn, it counts as turn 2. Ah, okay. I didn't have it happen this week. I just did all my first turns and worked properly. So if they die on their first turn, it's still turn 2. That's messed up. Yeah, that's messed up. I don't think it should work that way. What's up, Emmanuel? Sorry, I didn't see you. And Captain Walker said, thanks for tuning in. See you later. Thank you very much for tuning in, man. You can already get her. No, you need 720. You need 720 to get her. I mean, I actually only need 710 because I've already pulled one. So, who's done that? Someone is just trolling. One vet ring on Zoo. Why would you do that? Unbelievable. Yeah. Oh, it's B. Okay. He's just doing it as a troll. I had Magna Tank Sean yesterday and Burnout. Okay. Yeah, get the odd shield every now and again. Sometimes prayer, because you can just make them so defensive. Like late Gen 2 5 stars. You know, because there are Gen 2 5 stars as well. In terms of stats. Do we actually need to be... No, you don't. No, you don't. If you do the 8-hour roadmap every time it pops up, you're going to get 43 or 45. I can't remember the exact number. In fact, I think it's 45 of the balloons. 450, sorry, of the balloons. That means over the course of the rest of the event, you need to hit just under 30 on the other roadmaps, which is less, around 2 a day. So as long as you're doing the other roadmaps, this roadmap twice a day, you're going to be good. Like right now, where are we at? Right now, we're closing in on halfway through the event. In 2 days, we're halfway through the event. And I'm well over halfway. 360 is halfway, and I've got 110 more. Prayer wouldn't tank your Sean. Of course. Like, Michonne, the one who does the endless taunt thing, has never tanked my my Sandy. I mean, it's trait damage, baby. I have actually gone off trait on the bonus damage. Have you done that, Moon? I think because they do so much trait damage to 5 stars, it's not worth doubling down. Like, so I did this. Like, I did greens for her, so she killed greens. Like, I figured 45% extra damage to greens would be worth it. And I come up against a lot of greens on defense teams, especially now that well, actually, I don't even know what I was going to say. I think it's because Lee was leveled up, but people haven't ascended him. Just make sure you get 54 green flags. I was meant to get them messaged to me. I got a message to me in one region. Yeah, I didn't in this one. Look, black flags 7, green flags 32. These are from me opening them. I didn't get them in my inbox. I got them on my other region, but not in this region, which is kind of sucky. I'll open other boxes. I'll save the majority of my stuff to open on Thursday though. Some of these might be. There we go. But they were meant to send out what 60 green and then 20 black, and I didn't get those. So annoying. Which is annoying. What am I gonna do? I think I've done everything. Haha. There was something sneaky that just doesn't get completed. Do you think Chris still good nowadays? Because we can get him for free. Have to make him so offensive, and unfortunately he's generation 1. So his stats are a little bit lower than generation 2 6 stars by like 500, which is a lot. Hey, can you show me your first 6 star? Yeah, sure thing. It was Shiva. Hadn't thought of that, but yeah, I should do that. I haven't received a comp yet either. Yeah. Did you open the boxes? I'm pretty sure I did. I'm pretty sure I did. Because that was the actual issue from the tech standpoint. I'm pretty sure I did, yeah. I mean, I got in one region and not the other, and I did the same thing on both regions, I'm fairly certain. How are you getting balloons so fast, Lock? Doing the roadmap? I'm slow. Some people have got 700 already. Like, some people were talking about having like over 400 when I had like 250. I'm sleeping a lot. I'm just like, I'm not waking up in the middle of the night doing the roadmap, guys. Like, I'm sleeping a lot. But my first 6-star was my first. I don't know what my first lower level stars were, but my first 5-star, because it was hard to get 5 stars. You remember the ones that were hard to get. My first 5-star was Clementine, Red Clementine, because I pulled for her on promo wheel. I did like 80 pulls, and I got her in my first 40. But I don't know why I did another 40. I don't know why I did another 40, but I did 80 pulls. I'm fairly certain anyway. And I got a Kenny box as well. Maybe it's because I wanted the other character in the Kenny box. I think Ben was in that box as well, and Ben would have been a really good character to get. I didn't realize at the time, but I was just pulling because they were Telltale characters. I was a bit of a noob back then. I got Clementine and I got Kenny from the box. Those are my first 2 5-stars, and then my first 6-star was Shiva on one region, and then on the other region it was Mirabelle, and it was only Mirabelle just so I had a leader. You're 50 pulls in, hey, there you go. Yeah, that's why people. Yeah, I mean that's what happened to me. Hopefully it's just like it's taking its time to get round to me to send it to me, because that's a lot of flags, you know. Especially the black flags. The green ones not so much. The black ones. That's 20 is really important if I'm going to get those. Okay, so season store, guys. What trait are you guys hoping to? I mean, I can make this as a. I'll let you guys answer though. But what trait are you hoping to get? I can make this as a poll on my page. I'll add it on my page and poll. What season is it next? It's season 6 or 7. I think it's 7 now, isn't it? Where does it say? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's season 8. Okay, damn. This season's season 7. Where does it say though, other than me going to my profile to check? I can't see it anywhere. Oh, season 7, bottom left-hand corner. Okay. Okay, season 8 store. Okay, my question is season 8 unique store character. Okay, that's season 8 store unique character. Probably better way to word it. What trait do you want to see? Do you want to see fast, alert, strong, or tough? I'm gonna post this as a poll. I'll link this to you guys in chat if you want to put your answer in there. There you go. And then if you want to comment on that as well, I'll try and get that to Scopely. They might have already decided a lot of this stuff. They probably have on the unique character, to be fair. But they might have like a selection of unique characters that like, which one should we do? And who knows? Could sway them one way or the other. You never know. Can you do a video about you claiming your tokens? Yeah, I will do a video about my tokens. Don't worry. That's why I'm saving them up. I don't really get a video to do videos about this stuff very often. I've got 2 regions with these tokens in, so I'm gonna have over quite a bit. I'm gonna have over 100, I guess. Probably gonna have like 150 pulls. Should be nice. I want red or green. You need how many flags? I think it's like in the I think it's like 40 greens and maybe like 12 blacks. The 60-20 is more than enough. More than enough, I believe. It's just good to have stock, you know. Never know, they could come out with other characters. I'm gonna actually do this. Let's get through this. And the balloons, I bet you're going to get lucky and pull them and shine. Oh, we'll see. We'll see. Not too bothered if I do or I don't. As long as I get 720 balloons, I should get her, you know. Having the strong trait in Season Store. But there's been some leaks. And there was a leaked character that was just an S-Class. You know, like Kapoor, where it just has an S-Class. Actually, I don't think Kapoor did. I could be wrong about Kapoor. Okay, actually I could be wrong. But they had a Marlon and Rosie which just had an S-Class. So potentially, I mean, a lot of people predicted that would be the war character, for instance. I just hope there's something S-Class relevant in there, otherwise it's just disappointing. Lockdown, how do you get so much energy? Energy cans. I haven't got that many on this region. I'm down to like 20. But generally, I don't use them unless I need to. You know, I don't just use energy for the sake of it. I use normal energy for the sake of it, but I don't use energy cans for the sake of it. I want to lead with 40 attack and huge bonus when attacking for green and red. You mean Alice, basically. I think those sort of characters you've probably got to hope that they're going to be in the war wheel rather than in the store. Be very surprised if those like next level characters are in the league store because they're just too easy to come by that way. They'll probably put some utility characters in there. Let's think. I mean, they might put like Blue Barker in there. Blue Barker's a pretty cool character as a 5-star or a 6-star. Pam is a nice leader, but like I said, I don't think we'll get some good leaders in there. But we'll see. Generally speaking, it's better to have specialists in there anyway. Unless there's a real need for a good leader. And Camilla, definitely there was a massive need for Camilla. Can't really think about what else. I want an S-Class Marlon and Rosie. Invest more on Black Flags for future S-Class that has dual specialist. If Black Flags yeah. Confirmed S-Class Marlon and Rosie is coming. Save Black Flags. Probably not Black Flags. But he is coming, he's leaked, so we just don't know. He doesn't have a 5-star version in the leak, so who knows what's going to happen there. You know, I have a theory that we get a tune that can transform trait like Marlon and Rosie from Fast or Strong. Yeah, that's really wishful thinking, I'm going to be honest. I like it, you know, being very positive there. But that's really wishful thinking. Lockdown confirmed. Damn it. In all honesty, I'm hoping that I can get my 20k coins before Marlon and Rosie drops. If it's a promo. Have you noticed that Michonne weapon is actually really OP? No? What? I don't think it is it? I don't think it's that good. I'm not going to do a drop leader here. We'll use you. Mortal X, why you play on one seat? I'm talking to you guys. If I was playing just like without streaming, I'd be on 3 times. Otherwise I go through energy really quickly. Like personally, I don't just drop cans 24/7 when I'm not streaming. That's just not how I do things. But when I am streaming, I'll drop cans so there's something to, you know, see on the screen. And yeah. Onslaught is coming. Yep, Onslaught is coming. The AR with the weapon. Yeah, it's only stronger trait, but it's an 80% chance to proc. I mean, is it that big a deal? Personally, I'm thinking about making her defensive and using her as a utility character rather than damage dealer. Is this game coming to an end since there are S-class or S-rank heroes? I don't think that's going to be why it's coming to an end if it is. Personally, I think the S-class era in terms of character accessibility is probably better than it was in the 6-dot era, but just for different reasons. Initially in the 6-dot era we got quite a few characters that were free to play, but a lot of people didn't have these characters, you know? Like, take GBZ for instance. While Tyrese was released as a free-to-play character, GBZ didn't have him for what? The first year or something? Like the first 6 months at least. So like you could have had effectively a free-to-play character, just not, you know, not had them. That was the thing. The early on Legacy Ascendables were a real hit and miss. Whereas in the S-Class era, there are people in this chat right now who are completely free to play who have one of the S-Class promos. That just wouldn't have happened in the 6-star era. In Gen 1 or Gen 2. I didn't get a promo character in Gen 2 until like I got lucky on a war wheel. That was it. Damien Peanut, you just hit S11 plus. Nice. Nice. You're maxed out on the multiplier. They might change how the multipliers work in the League Store. Now that the team ranks have gone up so high, I don't know. I said your name, yeah. I mean, I do try and respond to people in my chat. That's how I roll. Neptune, do you have any platinum mods? No. I did open a couple of the mystery ones. I'm probably not going to open them anymore. I'm not saving for 400k. Platinum mods is not worth it in my mind. No, not at the moment. The game is improving just really slowly. I think a lot of things on the surface are really much better, but some of the way they build their events. Like, I play other games from time to time. I'm playing a little bit of Raid Shadow Legends, which doesn't have very good events at all. It isn't why I play Raid Shadow Legends. I don't like the events in that game. I play No Man's Land, and I don't really play the game unless there's an event on, but their events are really good. Like, it's really clear. They explain to you how much you can get each week. You know, you've got to get collectibles, basically. And you can work out, and they even show you the exact math, you know? This is how much you need total, 3,000. This is how much you can get total by doing everything, 3,250. So there's a little bit of leeway. Whereas in... They did do it much better in this Michonne event. This Michonne event has been the best event they've done in terms of the preparation. Like, before you go in, you could see what you needed to do. But the event itself has had loads of issues, so... Hopefully it doesn't put them off. They've done this in the past with like Call to Arms was one of the best events they ever did. There was some issues and they just never did Call to Arms again. And it was like that was a game changer. That could have been really good for the game if they did that every 3 months. Imagine a Call to Arms event every 3 months. That would be fun. Because it wouldn't be too often. But it would be a good way to make... I don't know, it just would be fun. I don't know. And instead of making it Call to Arms region-based, just make it game-based. Make it nice and easy. Okay, I just finished Savile Road and counted my 5-star Ascendables, and I have 5 Davy Dev, Sadiq, Camilla, and Ajax. I mean, you've basically got a team there. Just a shame about the leader. I think Lao Po is OP. She's okay. She's a bit slow. That's why they made her a bit slow, you know. I have 6-star Marlon, Cal, and Cutthroat Yumi. Who goes best on defense? Cal, probably. Fast Cal. I'd probably say fast Cal. Or strong Cal. I hope they do. I'm S13 plus, so I'm sure I'd get a decent boost. Yeah. I think both Cals probably go better on defense teams, to be honest, than those other two. Marlon is weird. He can be on defense teams, but never really caused me that much of an issue except one. I've only ever had one, and it just seemed bugged, if I'm honest. Saves up 400k for a platinum mod and gets main resist on crit set. Have fun with that, GB. Have fun with that. It's almost tempting to just make a video about it, just to show how stupid it is. Like, it's so like there's such a massive amount of SR's stuff, you know. We'll see after this first tournament. If we get like 150k or 200k for finishing legendary, maybe I'm gonna be like, okay, it's not that bad then. Because like every 2 tournaments I can get a platinum mod. If you're getting like 50k per tournament, nah. 8 tournaments gives you 1 plat mod, and the plat mod could be absolutely terrible. About Sofa asked, but do you finally get the idea of ranking all S-Class from S to F, good or bad? I could do that on Gen 1s, but most of the 6 stars are, unless they're a support character and they make other characters stronger by buffing them or giving them, you know, effects like focus and stuff, they're generally not very good anymore, like long term. You know, but if they've got percentage, if their roll's damage and they do X percentage on their rush, they're generally not that great, like long term. Out of the 6-star characters in Survival Road Depot, which would you recommend for a free-to-play? There's only 2, so I don't know. I guess Magna seems a bit more useful because she can debuff and stuff for World Map. That'd be pretty nice. When it's Horde, stop asking me. I don't know. When it's up, it's up. It's been on the calendar a couple of times and it's just been removed. I wish it was up. I wish they, like I said this every time, I wish they'd just make it so you can't take S-Class characters and then it's instantly balanced. Just make Horde 6-star only, you know, until you can work out how to balance it properly. Should I save my rings for new S-Class characters? Up to you. It does cost 120 rings to get an S-Class character to max. 120. So let's say you were to get 2 S-Class characters and you max them out in the next 2 weeks. Have you got 240 rings to max them out? Probably not. Probably not. I've only got like 150 or 160. I've got loads of boxes that I haven't claimed with them in as well, but I'm just chilling on the boxes at the moment. I really want Alice because she's a good medic. I need it. Yeah, since I got Alice, it's changed a lot for me. Tobian for me kills S-Class Pete in 1 hit. You must be against some really terrible S-Class Pete's, just gonna say. There's no way. There's no way. I can barely one-shot Pete with Priya, and that's with her having much better attack. She's got a much better percentage rush, and she's hitting crits on those multi-hit hits. Pete is really tanky. What is the best Spanish region for play without hackers? I don't know, man. I don't know. I only know of one Spanish region. It might be Escambia. It might not even be a Spanish region, to be honest. There was a region that I went on. Let me just check. No, it's not Escambia. I was on a Spanish region. One of these. Geneva. Don't know how good it is though. I've got a few regions, guys. How many regions have I got? A few. Most of them are English, but I was on Geneva. which is a Spanish one. But I don't know. Cheaters are everywhere, unfortunately. Just report them and hope for the best, basically. What you can do. How far away from this roadmap resetting? 55 seconds. 55 seconds. Allow Potter Pete, which one is too tanky? Pete. Pete's really tanky. Also, he's really hard to kill because if you don't kill him, even if you like block him from being able to do his rush and stuff, he can just do his active 40% heal. Is massive. 400k on the extreme sale is 320k. Just saying. Yeah, just wait for extreme sale on the 6-star. Never buy that one without on the extreme sale. Just, oh well, the 6-star goes down to 210. You sure the platinum goes down to? I mean, 310 is still expensive. Do you have a team with 3 S class Priya Krista and a new or S class? No, I don't use Kapoor on attack. I use Kapoor on defense if I was going to use him, but I don't use him at all yet. Look, what's the calendar? What's the calendar? You know, the event calendar. Onslaught is this week. Again, I hope there's Onslaught missions again. Takes a full rush of S-Class Spear to kill him. Yeah, and sometimes doesn't even kill him, like, because my one's not maxed out. If I'm coming up against a full maxed out S-Class Pete with full veteran rings, so tanky. Obviously, it has to have someone who knows how they've modded him. So I can stop using the Melee Abraham lead by using so many range 6 stars. Yeah, I'd say the best way to go is, like, Priya is definitely one of the best characters to go for first. Even if you picked up James, like, Priya's really good. I'm going for Priya now in this region. So I'll be getting Priya next. Just because it's good to start building a range team. She's a leader. She's got a really good weapon. If I come up against peak teams, like even if it's just her and like some 6 stars around her, I can at least build a team to beat peak teams. I can beat peak teams with this team. I was doing it in war just because I have James do bonus attack versus alerts, but it isn't what you want to attack a peak team with, basically. Goes down to 280, extreme sales 30% off. Yeah, I know that the 6 stars go down to 210 or something. You should get Camilla from the Lee store if you need a melee tune. Yeah, definitely. She's the best melee leader at the moment. They need to release an S-class melee leader. Hopefully they don't lax on that like they did on the 6 stars. Like a year and a half, 2 years to get an actual good, not even good, just an actual 6-star leader available. I'm at 8,300 keys, getting there slowly and steady. I don't know what I'm at. I haven't been claiming anything for Pete. I'm probably at like 5k. I have Kapoor in defense and don't do as many raids anymore. I mean, that's just the initial struggle, and people without Priya. The second a Priya comes up against that, it's going to demolish him. What tier have you got him to? I only came up against tier 1s in war, I think. I don't think I came up against any tier 2s. I want Amber so much, so bad. She's insane. She's okay. I think if I was to veteran ring anybody, it would have to be her, just so she's useful. But I don't know. Her time is just limited. Every like, whereas someone like Alice, her time is not limited because she doesn't do any damage, so her stats don't matter too much. She can take hits a little bit too much. I don't know. Amber is still good. She's okay. I'm going for Priya so I can get her to S-class. Yeah, Priya I think is the best choice for now. Yeah, Priya is just easy. It's an easy choice. I'd say if anyone was just wondering which character to go for, generally speaking, it's better to go for attacking characters first. Just because it's what you do. It's your actual gameplay. You know, doesn't matter too much if your defense is getting ripped to shreds. But it does matter a lot if you can't hit anybody, because it doesn't matter how long your defense lasts if you can't hit anybody. Okay, let's see how many peak keys I've got. I think I'm going to say 5k. Okay, 5.5. We're like halfway. I'm halfway without really doing much. I've only claimed the 100% stuff where it's like guaranteed peak or 5-star tokens. Everything else I've gone with Priya. I think I just got something else where I can get Priya. Okay, yes. I'm probably not gonna claim the rings in here, but while I could get Priya stuff in here, it's one of the very few places I can get this stuff. So I'm just gonna hold on to it for now until I'm really desperate, basically. And the rest is that stuff. And the rest is that. Okay. How close to Priya am I? Priya. Pretty close to my first one. Pretty close. I made mistakes in this region. I got Raulito. I'm happy with getting Raulito. But I claimed Lao Po stuff in one of the missions for Onslaught. And then changed my mind afterwards. It's just like, yeah, well done, lockdown. Oh god. Would you rather the melee leader for S class be fast or strong? They've released 2 fast characters, so most likely they most likely be strong. If I'm honest, they'll most likely be strong. I want it to be strong and alert that get a bonus, but it should be just a pure. Like they should have released the leader that made it so it could work with Krista or James. But I think it should be strong just because they've only had 1 strong promo. They've had 2 fast, they've had 2 alerts, they had 1 tough, and they've had 1 strong. And we've had free to plays other than that. I think I'm right there, right? We've got another tough one coming up and we've got another strong one coming up, so they're going to make it 2 of each very soon. I think they've got another alert one coming up too, actually. So there is that. How many characters have I got in here? 150. Amber, could you show? What, you want me to just show her? Like here. Amber. You gotta get her really offensively. I haven't got any veteran rings on her or anything, but you gotta get her really offensively. That's the downsides. You think Marlon could be a lead? I mean, it could be. Could be. Definitely needs to be a melee leader, though. Just basically needs to be a melee leader. It does exactly the same as Priya. Just 50% attack. Huge bonus, you know. Then it's balanced. Long term, it's balanced. Like no tough for counter. No tough for counter alert S-class other than Priya. I mean, there isn't that many S-class at the moment. That would be the reason. They're going to be releasing them every 2 weeks though, so you will be able to get other ones soon enough. Why is it lagging this? Why is it doing this? Just trying to get through one of my training grounds because I mistakenly let it overflow. Yo, what's up, Kilbetter? Sorry I didn't see you above. Am I streaming Wednesday? No. I'm streaming Thursday. Not Wednesday. Generally, it's Thursdays. And they get a bonus stream on the odd Tuesday. So far we get a lot of alert characters in S-Class form. We've only had 2, right? No, we've only had 1 that's a promo. We've just had Pete as a promo, right? Who's the other alert character that's a promo? We've had some free-to-plays. It is kind of weird though that they're making the free-to-plays. I guess they're doing it because if they made the promos alert again, the promos that were alert in Gen 2 would be still kind of viable, so they're trying to make them non-viable. Have you heard of this kind of? Yeah, he did the same joke on my Discord, man. I saw it before. That's why he didn't wait for me to reply, because he knew I saw it before. Raulito, there we go, you're right. So it's just been 2 promos. There have been 2 reds, so it's free to play as well. They generally seem to hate greens. I'm not sure why. They did in the 6-star era. Greens were so bad until really late on. Then they started releasing some like strong greens. Generally speaking, they were so bad. It was all alert and fast in the Gen 2 era. And I didn't like the Gen 2 era too much. It was really badly, like, the meta was really badly designed by Scopely. Just around AP gain, which is just ridiculous. But whoever thought of Dr. Stevens, just like, bruh, what a terrible character to produce. Sure, it made a lot of money, but it just wrecked the game. Still wrecks the game to a certain extent right now. Is it sad that I turned that sound effects back on when I got Priya so I could listen to that boom cannon? Man, I don't know. If you would have picked up James, I think you would have done it earlier. The clonk of that stop sign is something else. It is really weird though, her doing like 3 rocket launcher shots in one go like that. It's kind of weird. Let me see. I've had that noise turned off for 3 years. I always have it turned off too, except when I stream. The reason I have it on when I stream is just so there's ambient sound on the stream. Otherwise, it's just silence when I'm not speaking. It's always good to have ambient sounds. I'd normally have music, like on Twitch. I might play music in the background, but I can't do that here so much. YouTube is really horrible about playing music. I mean, Twitch is to a certain extent too. You can get away with it a little bit more. Oh no, I don't want to do that. I'm just trying to empty this. How far in are we? 20 left. Hey, I was actually sort of seeing like 150 in my head. We got through it. We got through it. We got some levels for my boy. I think he can get to level 130. But this would be really expensive if I was actually doing this with 2 stars. I'm generally just putting him in You Got Lucky and just leaving him because of how expensive it is to level him up. Okay, the last 20 I might just hold on my roster. Yeah, I'll just hold the last 20 on my roster. Okay. Let's continue. Got to pop a can anyway. Thought Stevens is great if you have him. Yeah, yeah. But like, it makes the game so different. Like, if you have him, you're playing a different game than the people who don't. And in terms of AP game, it's just 2 different games. Damn, GB coming in with the ban hammer. I'll do some raids with this team as well. I know people like to see raids with Amber and stuff. I'm gonna add Kapoor to that team. What team? This team, though. An attack team. This is an attack team. What's up, Mr. C? Ah, the Alice. I used her in my war last weekend. She was alright. War's still really slow, but it was more fun with her, to be honest. You might get your wish, you know, she could be in like the Warwood or something. Okay, let me do some raids. Let my energy replenish itself a little bit. I just want to use a little bit. Okay. Raids can be fun now. To a certain extent. I hate when it goes to the bottom. Just to a certain extent. Two times didn't hit a crit. With I'm pretty sure there was no... Don't know what's happening. No, I did not have time. Had a busy weekend. Just about hit 100k for War, honestly. Such a terrible war matchup, TTTV Victus, and a few more good factions. You did not have time, and you still hit 100k. I'm not hitting 100k. I think I could beat your team now, Moon. Might be able to beat your team now, Alice. We shall see. Well, I guess I'm beating this team. Is this your proper team? Why isn't this not working? Man, that's just... It's like 4 attacks in a row. What's the likeliness of this? Your crit weapon... He's got like over 80 crit, over 70 crit, sorry. I don't get where it is. It's just not very high percentage now. Oh yeah, look how it's doing it. It's gonna do me. It is active. That also seems like a bit more than 40%, but maybe it's not. What if you absolutely destroyed them? Last war hit 150k, was not satisfying. Yeah, it's time consuming for me. That's the biggest issue I've got. I mean, it's time consuming for everybody, let's be honest. But it's just it's mad time consuming. I got you this time. Might not have you. I've done 100% health reduction though. She gets me every time with that. Every time. Like I'm like, it's okay, I'm fine. Like, oh yeah, she can attack through shields. But she still has enough AP. That's what I don't get. I don't get how she's got enough AP. Because she doesn't have any gain on it. Oh, thanks. Oh yeah, there we go. She does it. Screw this. Again. I hate this. The attacking through a shield is just, it just gets me. I don't know how she did a 3rd turn rush. I'll have to watch it a bit closely. Oh, you changed it, okay. She did an active there. I didn't do the buff. I was concentrating too much on her. I didn't stun him. I still killed somebody. Okay. Well, that was a nice crit. I got stunned. I wrecked. Your crystal got destroyed. What the hell happened there? God, your Krista. Like a basic attack did half her HP. She's just not got a lot of HP. Yeah, she's not got a lot of HP. I mean, for an S-class character. Do the buff this time. Let's do the buff this time. So you just do it to one other person? Okay. She's gonna attack through the shield again, isn't she? Keep forgetting about this. Ah, it's doing me. It's doing my night in. It's just really fortunate Kapoor's got a terrible rush. Personally, I put Kapoor behind your shield. That didn't mean much difference, but I put your Kapoor behind your shield. I wanted to see this team play out as well as the Pete. No worries. My Pete is also so bad. I have over 100 crits sometimes and just never crits. Give up melee and disarm now. Yeah, I mean with disarm resist, they need to buff this, crit chance if they're gonna nerf it by doing disarm resist. Chris is better against non-promo teams. I mean, she smashed mine. The thing that she does, I don't know what it's called. The focus just gets me every time. Whoops. Whoops. I did it on purpose. I did not do it on purpose. AP drain. Totally did it on purpose, guys. AP drains me. Why does she just do double attack? I think I'm safe. She shouldn't do anything. Oh damn, I can rush. Oh, she was impaired. Tanked a lot of damage. Did she just rush? What just happened? That was really odd. Like that, what just happened? I'm just watching my stream back. Did she rush? It made the noise like she did, and then I don't know what happened now. No, she got AP downed. Yeah. Oh, she did her active, but it looked like she did her. She looks like she does something when she does her. Oh, that's so weird. What's her active? Well, good to know. Oh, damn it. Okay, that's not too bad. Not too bad. Because, watch this, like little cheeky. Yeah. Cleanse is coming in handy, man. That was super weird. Yeah, what happened there? I think it was her active. I think it just looked weird. Ah, it was the active. Okay, it was the active. Okay. That was really weird, though. Maybe it's because I use Harper. What? Krista doesn't do enough damage. Yeah, using Harper makes it a lot easier. Oh man, I didn't control any of these. We'll do that. I'm gonna risk. Don't know if they had stun on defense, but I'm just gonna risk. Like the worst risk of all time. I'll go ahead and didn't say it was the worst risk of all time. But really this one. No, I didn't actually want it to go on the shield. Here goes game, thanks. Attack behind the shield again. Oh wow, tank the damage. Don't know how I tank the damage. Pretty impressive. And now I'm gonna get decimated. Don't get stunned. Take a little bit of damage, please. Just a little bit of damage. Not too much damage, just a little bit. Wait, oh, I'm slowed, okay. Oh yeah, I was like, she revives. Forgot about this. Oh, she's dead. Oh no, wait, she's not. Okay, she is. Oh my god, did she hit all three? I don't know what happened there. Got really unlucky. I didn't have any control. Krista getting annoying. Yeah, I mean, it's the attacking through shields is like, nah, I'll take on the same team again. So I'm saying about how tanky this one is. 6k defense. 6k defense. Not getting in any control either. Not a stun, nothing. Oh, getting AP draining. Okay. Okay. I mean, it's not going to really do anything. 75% attack boost. Okay, I'll let him off. That wasn't too bad. Maybe I got just done last time, I don't know. Well, that was pretty simple. AP draining a shield. Yeah, gotta love it. Harper with Krista would be nice, yeah. Michelle leads, sounds good. I want 6-star Arrow and 6-star Maggie, sorry. Totally doesn't exist. Don't think they actually had stun on them. I think they had attack down. So, what's up, Bloodline? What's up? This person, on the other hand, does indeed have the stuns. This is a hard team for this team to go up against because I'm pretty much relying on this being a stun. And it wasn't, so it wasn't even a disarm. Okay, that's awkward. Okay, she can't do an active, right? Oh no, she can. She has to be stunned. Just gonna nuke her because I might as well, you know. I'll save the rush for next turn. I don't know who's gonna get revived, doesn't really matter. Okay, that's enough, I think, of the raids on this one. I'm up to 7 months. Oh my gosh. That's an oof from me. 7 months. Good. He's still trying, man. Replace would replace Amber for control. Sorry, Michonne would replace Amber. What did I say? Did I say replace would replace? Pretty sure I did. Michonne, Amber, you see, does quite a lot of damage with Alice as a leader. 40% from lead, 75% from the buff, and she gets 150% from her weapon. And then I don't know, she can be really good. Destiny, Regina and Blue, is that Blue Carl as a little kid revive, kicks my butt. If you've got fast characters, it's the way to go against Blue Carl. Fast, like a melee team's a good one to take against Carly because it's pure trait damage that way. Strong does it against fast, and then your fast characters will do it against the tough characters. What's up, Raphael? Welcome to the stream, man. Thanks for tuning in. Every 36-ish hours. Really? You've like not stopped. You're just not stopping until you get it, you know? It's like, I'm not going to be defeated. Michonne would do more damage. You think Michonne does more damage than Amber? Amber's got one of the best weapons in the game. Does that make me feel better about my Michelle? Not really, I'm gonna be honest. Like, other people's suffering doesn't make my suffering feel better. I'm not like, oh, there are people suffering in the world worse than me. That makes me feel so good. I mean, that would be really evil, man. What kind of person do you think I am? My team is all red except for James. Yeah, that'll hurt you. When you're on a roadmap like this, go to the bottom right hand corner. It shows you. Strong do damage against fast, fast do better damage against tough, tough do better damage against alert. Still a little thing that's next to Glenn down in the bottom left hand corner. He's got like these 3 arrows going up in the air. If you're clicking on someone and this is happening, it means they're going to do bonus damage. It also runs through everything in the game. How everything works. Specialist skills, all the different status effects. The challenges can be a bit, don't pay too much attention to this because sometimes they can be wrong. For the stages, they've got that wrong a few times, but this is generally quite accurate. That's a really easy way to look it up. I mean, we are friends, and you do troll me. Me? Nah, no, it's never happened. It's never happened, guys. He's lying. I don't troll anybody. I'm a good guy. I run into a team in beta that is whole team and had platinum mods, 5 platinum mods each team. This could be legit. In beta, everything's cheating basically, but it's like legitimate cheating. Like, it's okay. Like the stream, guys. It's free. Yes, thank you very much. Oh god, dying. I nearly died. It was close. Thank you very much, Bloodline. I appreciate that, man. Yeah, I'm looking at some of my analytics. I'm gonna publish some of it in my next video, one of my next videos, guys, because there's one particular stat. It's just like kind of disturbing to read as a YouTuber. The majority of my views comes from people who aren't subscribed to my channel. Like, get that. That's crazy, right? The majority of the people who watch my videos aren't subscribed to me, but they consistently watch my videos but don't subscribe. I don't understand how that works. Like, and it says like the average views of these people is like 2.4 video views, which means that's crazy. That's crazy. It's not too bad. It's like 65% or something, but it's mad. When I read it, I was like, wait, what? Because I saw someone else show it in their YouTube video. I was like, oh, that's bad, that's harsh. It's exactly the same for me. Hey, that's my line, Bloodline. He stole my line. Hey, look, I bumped into your faction in CRW. Saw you with your blue tough defense Eric lead. Ah, okay. Okay, I have prayer on it, I think. I don't know. I was doing okay in that team. I warred a little bit on the Sunday in that region. I think I was scoring a little bit faster, but just because I've got two heavy hitting S-class characters, basically. I got 6-star Maribel as leader, 6-star Kapoor, 6-star James, then 6-star Monica non-ascendable, then 5-star Jeremiah ascendable. James isn't getting any buffs. James isn't getting any buffs. Like, if you can get this character, you can afford this character. This character's perfect. She's perfect. If you've already got her, or if you can afford her, Camilla. She's perfect for James. Match made in heaven, these two. She's a fast character, so she'll destroy tough characters. Other fast characters can go with her because of the leader skill is fast and strong, can be in her team. Perfect for her. Perfect for James. And this is a team I used to use before I got Alice, just because Alice is really strong. And that, taking this team against a Carl team, I would destroy a Carl team. Like, not even close. Even if it had an S-class character, like pure on that team. Just because I'm doing pure trait damage, and I've started to gear my offensive teams really offensively, rather than like, just because S-class characters are like 4 damage dealing 6 stars, you can make them so strong. That's my main team. I mean, it's good to have a main team. Like, this is my main team right now, but you've got to make your strongest character buffed by that team. Like, my strongest character is James, and my second strongest character here is Amber. They both get leader bonus. They both get the bonus from the buff. Obviously, everyone gets bonuses from buffs, but they both get the bonus from buffs. They both get the bonuses from their weapons, obviously. And that's how they do their damage. If you're not getting a leader bonus, you're losing a multiplier, and you're losing a lot of damage that way. Like, I would have 40% less damage on James than he currently has, which would be a lot of damage. Which would be a lot of damage. It adds up to thousands in the end. I'm not saying you're not a good guy. You're the best kind of guy. Doesn't mean you won't try your friends. Just a bit of banter. Just a bit of banter. Sub or I will find you. Good, I love that emote so much. And you know, I'm going to be honest, guys, when I made those chicken emotes, I was not 100% sure you guys would like them. Like, I came up with the sketches and the basic look of how I wanted them to be, and I sent them to the person who did them, and I was like, oh, I'm not sure how this is going to come out. And then they sent it back to me, and I was like, oh, this is looking good. Then they coloured it in. They coloured it in a slightly different colour than it is right now. Like, you see the grey patches around the arms? They made that red. But I asked them to change it to grey, and they kept the red around the face, the angry one. That's the only one they kept. I'm just really happy they look nice. On top of that, my mods are only have way goods. Only so good. Yeah, mods comes with time. Mods comes with time. Yeah, I like your Sadiq command. I was half dead warring at the time. So but when I saw you, I was like, no way. I got a few defends with it. It's only got 1 S-class there. But if I ever get Pete, I've got 4 S-class characters basically on defense then. Which Michonne map do you think is best or worst, A, B, or C? I'm gonna be honest, I haven't really paid enough attention to know which one's the difference. I just do whatever one I see when I'm like feeling to play the game. I don't go, oh damn, it's A, let's go. I just do whatever one's there, to be honest. I didn't know she was good with James. Yeah, she's good with James. She can lead James. What about new season characters? Nobody knows yet. Nobody knows yet. Worst is CBA best. If you're doing that for a joke, nice one. I'm loving A and B personally because 2K 5-star tokens off A and the raid and Terry can off B. Okay. The metadata tags and video description are what gets you new viewers. The key is getting new subs, comments and likes. The advertising of such vids on social media is also a mega point. I mean, it's not all just that, but that does play. It is important, but it isn't just that. You know, there's a lot. I know a lot about YouTube stuff. That's what I know a lot about. I've been putting more time into that than anything else in terms of learning how YouTube works. Kapoor with Regina's nice. Regina doing more damage than Kapoor is weird though. Yeah, all Carl teams and Regina teams destroy me. Well, you should get that leader and she'll be great with James. You love the emotes. I'm happy, man. I'm happy. The plan is to get more in the future. I can only get one more emote right now until we get some more people sign up to the group, because it more gets unlocked the more people we get. And I think the next one's at like 20. I'm not sure. Blue lead Andrea still worth it this meta or pass on her? I would say if you want to have a range leader, go for Priya and then just get the S class eventually. Yo, what's up, Shane? What's up, Shane? How you doing? Mr. C spamming emotes equals ban. No, I love seeing people spam this emote. Like I designed these emotes, you know, to a certain extent. Like I said what I wanted. I did rough outlines. I said how I wanted the mouse to be, like on the Rage one and stuff. Like the tongue. I want it. I don't know. I just came up with these ideas. She has got some. The person who did them has got some other emotes that she's had made. So it was easy to just reference some of those. You got the S-Class Kapoor yesterday. Nice. I think a lot of people got S-Class Kapoor after the last war. Because you only need to place, I think, as long as you hit him more once, your faction, if they placed, you'd get them. It's the tearing up which is going to take time. Just a little bit. No way we paid to spam emotes. Yeah, for sure. For sure. Okay, Shane. Okay. Don't keep spamming. Don't keep spamming. If I haven't read it straight away, just chill. I'm getting through comments. Not paying for that, Mr. C. I coined the XO. I don't know if you coined it so much. It was a group. It's sort of like being in a group activity and then someone coming up with the terminology for Apple. I don't know. Trying to take full royalties from that is a bit dodgy. This is what happened with Facebook. He sees it the first time. Yeah, I saw it the first time. Yeah, indeed. Yeah, those are the ones I made. The chicken burger and the XL. Those are the ones I made. I mean, they're nowhere near the quality of the other ones, basically, let's be honest. It's just literally just an XL. It was actually quite hard to make. I didn't know what I was doing. I was like trying to make some basic emotes. I made a Barry one. It was just the shrink down image of him. Okay, here's what I want to do, guys. You ready? Yes, I did. I coined it. Look at this. It's just like no flex. Hope we can buy S-Class items from the shop. Would be very handy. Yes. There needs to be something S-Class in here next season, 100%. I don't know what it could be, but there needs to be something S-Class. Maybe like a weekly maybe a weekly bag. That's just one in here. That could cost like 20k. I mean, that's expensive. Needs to be something, right? Needs to be something. Okay, here's the one I want. Here's the next emote I want to make, guys. We were talking about Burger King and I suggested the Lockdown XL. I think we were all saying names. You might have been the first one to say it though. But yeah, it would be a good chicken burger. I'm annoyed I'm literally 1 half rating head away from getting reported to 3. Is it me, or is he a little bit quick to get up the ranks? Like, it seems a little bit quick. Like, some people are going to get him up in 2 or 3 wars. Is that quick? It seemed a bit quick to me. Seemed a bit quick. Okay, I think I've done all the main things here. Just double check down here. Yeah. Okay, I've got 500k, so that's all the torches I can get. Let's do the old switcheroo. Make a Barry being attacked by crows and I will join the green team. It's really hard for him to get, like, it's really hard to get a lot going on. But right now I've got 1 more slot left. And I think I'm going to get a Clementine emote done in the same style as the chicken, but it's going to be Clementine. I'm thinking, because I've been trying to do some designs of different like different emotions, because that's what emotes are about, being able to show your emotions within an emote. And I've tried to do like a heart for the chicken, it just doesn't come out looking nice, whereas I think heart for Clementine would be okay. Maybe I come up with a design around that. Just get these started. I think we've got time. Yeah. Got 92 energy. Not 1 rotting, I went 1 half rotting. Yeah, that's what I mean. It still seems like not a lot, right? Is that me? I mean, we should be rewarded for hitting top milestone, being top 15. Is it fast? Yes, but do we deserve? I mean, what? Let's say like in 4 wars, not just in like 2, in 4 wars. I was wondering about a chicken. You think I should do chicken heart? I mean, I could, but I definitely want a Clementine emote. Now, your logic's not flawed, but it's just like, what are we gonna do with those heads later on? Unless there's something else we can get with them, it's literally a wasted reward slot, and that's going to happen soon, like very soon. And people, it's an obvious complaint, like they didn't calculate it properly. The Telltale Burger. Why? No, Telltale Tunes can't get wrecked. No. Go for both. Yeah. Yeah, I've got to design them. I'll post something in the community chat. In the what is it, on Discord? On the supporters channel, basically. I want to come up with a new badge, like the skull next to your name is cool. I made that again. But there are such nice creative badges by actual artists. I want to come up with a nice idea. Like, that's the cheapest thing that I can get made in terms of like how much this stuff costs. The badge is one of the cheapest things. Emotes are a little bit more expensive. 2 months for a terrible character. Yeah, but imagine like in 6 months' time, when you're still warring for the same heads and you've already maxed them, what are those heads going to be for? Unless they bring out another character, which they're probably not going to do. KFC or Popeyes. You don't have Popeyes in the UK, so it's a pretty easy choice. I mean, I really think either a lock or a chicken again. You need more iconic quotes. Well, I've got my intro. But I've got some ideas coming up. It's just been a bit slow at the moment. I'm not allowed KFC. To be honest, Cygnus, it's probably a good thing, man. I've kind of had to go on a self-ban, you know? $38 and I gave up sort of on the event. You can still complete it with 38 right now, quite easily. You only have to do like two or three of the 2-hour roadmaps a day. Just make sure you do the 8 one every day. It's not down as a safe takeaway. Just because it's got a lot of fat in it, I guess. Really heavy fats. I think they could have at least 2 accessible mission routes for low level players that are free to play at levels 40 or around. Yeah, I mean, this second one isn't too bad, but it's going to be really hard for newer players, without a doubt. Is it worth spending some money on the game because I keep getting destroyed in PvP with my characters? See, the biggest issue you got, right, is spending does not guarantee anything. So, how long have you played the game, Austin? And what level are you in game? Like, what level is your account? In the top left-hand corner. I didn't have Christmas equal Chris. I think they will help my teams for certain scenarios. Yeah, and it could be good just from PvE, you know. I'm still hoping. I'm gonna have this hope until the game just disappears or I stop playing it, that they're gonna do something in PvE, because there just isn't enough in PvE, and it's the easiest thing to do because it's the easiest thing to balance, because you can just have like gradual difficulty. Other games have this. Like, they have stage 1, stage 2, and it's exactly the same stage. It just gets gradually harder and harder. And then you could just farm the stage you're good at. I don't know. Okay, you're level 103. I would say, if you were going to buy something and you were willing to spend money, I think the Survivors Club wouldn't be too bad for you. It's okay for players coming up. But it doesn't guarantee strength. You get a pull every day, but it doesn't guarantee anything. Like if you let's say like tomorrow you just got a load of money and you were like, I'm willing to drop $500 on this game. The best you could do for is like, you could do 20,000 coins on one character to guarantee them. That's the only thing that they've added on promo pools, which is actually pretty decent, but it's still really, really expensive. But at least you're not going in. Before, you could do that and get nothing, so it's actually pretty decent. I've been playing for more than 2 years and lost 3 accounts. What? Just tie them to Facebook. Tie one of them to Facebook and it never goes. In RSL it does. What are we talking about, Mr. C? What's this little comment about? I don't know how, but now I'm level 58. Hey, I mean, just make sure you tie this account to Facebook. They should be tied to Facebook account, and that can be a retreat. Yeah, exactly. What's up, Thomas? Sorry, I didn't see you creep in if you talked earlier. I never had Facebook back in that time. Definitely sign up. I'm going to bed. See you, look. And the rest, chicken. Chicken. Thanks for tuning in, man. Have a good night. You know a food which I have actually 100% banned myself, Cygnus, just reading your comment again about not eating KFC. I've self-banned myself because every time I have it, and I know why it is, there's a chemical in it that just messes with me, is Chinese food. I love Chinese food. I used to love Chinese food, but it's got monosodium glutamate in it, and it messes with me so much. It's like caffeine. It's like if caffeine had a baby with like cocaine to me, you know? It's that insane. I'm so wired after having Chinese. I stay awake for another day. I can't sleep. All I can think is you did a no-no. There are a lot of people who obviously have done that, unfortunately, is the way it goes. I'm almost at 2-year mark with a 632-day login. I think I'm on over 1,000 now. Obviously, I played before the login streak started, so... I played since October 2015 time. So, 4 years, guys. I think I'm actually at 4 years right now, playing this game. When I say it out loud like that, I'm just like, oh, damn, guys. Good damn. To think the first year and a half I didn't actually I didn't do any videos on this. Like, longer. Actually no, it was just about a year and 3 months. I didn't do any videos on the first year and the 3 months. And then the first 6 months I only did like 9 videos, just pulls every month, pretty much. Or event pulls. I'll do some raids on this region after I do this roadmap. Krista and Priya. I did change up my raid team a little bit last time I streamed. I put Cole in there. At first turn, control potential really does help. Holy crap, I just turned 2 in RTS 10 days ago. Hey! Hey. 740 days. I mean, I have said this a couple of times that realistically it doesn't matter too much if you started the same day. Like if you started day 1, or well, actually no, I lie. If you started day 1 as 6 stars come out, you probably wouldn't have done the initial events very well. But the difference would have been minimal. Like someone coming into the game, let's say a month ago, is already going to have 2 S-class characters, right? When I started the game, I only had 2 5 stars in my first, I would say almost my first 8 months. Just because I pulled them and then I did a level up tournament with them and then I got Gator. Probably one of the worst level up tournaments I could have got in on initially. Turned out to be okay in the end, but Tommy, could you leave your RTS live streams up on as a video on YouTube? I do. I've got a playlist. I'll get you the playlist. All of my live streams are available. Let me just get you. It includes my war streams and my weekly streams and my bonus streams, but every single live stream is in it. Videos, playlists. Yeah, Dwight event was running when I started and I didn't get him yet. I mean, imagine you started a month ago. You're gonna have Krista, or basically you could have Krista and you could have Kapoor. Now you're gonna struggle with things. You're not gonna struggle as much as a lot of people would. Okay, Tommy. Let me highlight you. Tommy Gunn. There you go. That's the playlist. That's all my live streams, and there are 163 videos on there. I probably haven't got all my live streams on there, but I've done 104 weekly live streams now. That will include bonus streams and war streams, so it actually could be quite close. If you want to go and watch some of those streams, feel free. I mean, they're very long. Some of them are 6 hours long. But I didn't initially, but I always do now. My original streams are back up on YouTube though. But you've got Dwight now, Moon, right? You just send it. Did you send him for the sake of it? Because I actually remember you saying you actually really wanted him. So it's a bit faster. I might have some weapon opens on this region, but I don't think it's like proper opens. It's just some 5% increases maybe. I'm not going to be able to raid with Priya. Yeah, no worries, Tommy. It's all good. You just look at my playlists. I've got tons of playlists. Playlists for pulls, playlists for all my RTS videos, playlists for live streams, playlists for my Telltale game playthroughs. I try and put playlists up for everything. Yeah, it was Max was. Yeah, I mean, he's still to a certain extent he's a beast, but you never know. They could bring in like Gen 1 only arenas. Now that would be kind of cool. Gen 1 arenas. That would be kind of balanced as well, in my opinion. Except if you've got Harper, that's the only way you'd be like mad OP on attack. Some of these are cheeky, right? And they're like reflect walkers. I got that right? What's up, Milan? No worries. No worries. Hope work wasn't too bad. I mean, I've got Game and Holly ringed out, so I could be cool with that. Oh yeah, damn. Veteran rings would make it kind of unbalanced. Get a full vet ring, like Gen 1 defense team or attack team. Plus Wayland, yeah. I don't think they'll ever acknowledge that there were Gen 1 and Gen 2 6 stars. Like, you know, they won't separate them. If they did it, it would be a 6-star arena. But I don't think they'll do that because, I mean, they might do it when you can use 5 stars in there and stuff as well. Just so that newer players can at least access it. I wonder how many balloons I've got in this region. I think I've got around 450 or so. Getting through it. Yeah, I'm getting impaired, so there's some sneaky walkers on these. You got what? I don't even know what you're saying at the moment. Why are you bullying? Oh. Now my son has just pulled the Michonne off of his 5 tokens. He's not gonna. I mean, I guess he could potentially if he does the roadmap. I'm not sure which one has it. Just make sure he does the roadmap for the the flags. Unless he got sent through the flags. That's a lucky couple of pulls, man. You know who needs to do your pulls in the future? Actually, you've been pretty lucky with pulls in this. You want to talk? I just rolled and got beheading Michonne. Oh, okay. 12,000 energy and raid. 1,200 energy and raid. Just doing dailies waiting for XP. Ah, okay. I'm up to quite a lot now. I'm just right now. I'm just replaying. I'm doing faction. Have you heard about what they're doing in faction raid? Faction wars. They're making it a little bit easier, which is nice. Did seem a bit. The skill was a bit. The difficulty was a bit of a jump on the first boss, in my opinion. Like I got to the first boss in nearly every faction. Just couldn't touch the boss at all. I think I'm at like 1,200 energy as well. Just waiting for a tournament. You should wait for a tournament before you do anything. Just keep the XP boost in your bag if you can. That way you can get characters and stuff. What are the new level cap rewards? It's pretty much the same as it was 100 to 150, just more. Pretty much. So, I think if you get to 151, you get coins, 650 coins, so that first one's a nice little boost. Does the new Michonne come as a 6-star from the museum? I do not believe she does, no. If she is a 6-star in the museum, then yes, she does. But I don't think she does. Let's have a double check. Is she down here? Jeez. I'm sure she's somewhere. Oh no, she's down here, yeah. No, she comes as a 5-star. Then you have to upgrade her to a 6-star. The sword looks awesome. I don't know about it being good though. Are there any other good range leaders beside Priya? Yeah, Raulito is to a certain extent a good range leader if you've got alert characters to a certain extent. No damage bonus, but get a little bit of damage elsewhere. But in terms of ones that already exist, 5 stars or 6 stars mainly. Andrea Harrison. And that's it pretty much. You want to have AP on attack. But Harrison is the one that like is better. Andrew's rush is a bit slow. She's really accessible and stuff, but please don't get me. It's only 5. I don't have the stuff to claim here. No. Okay, we have territories. Okay, guys. You guys get to sort of semi-decide what I'm going to craft for this Thursday. What weapons should I craft? Tier 3 specials. I don't mind too much what I go for. But it has to be a tier 3 special. Like stun on defense, absolute defense, stun on attack, splash damage. There are certain ones that I prefer not to go for just because they're not as useful, like double attack. I don't need any more. I don't think I need any 8% weapons in this region. This is the region I got that nice orange pickaxe in. Doesn't look like it. Blue Carl is a good attack leader for 6 stars. Yep, true. Same as, yep. Who else? Can't really think of anyone. Stun on attack. It might be someone's attached weapon that I can do something on. Okay, I've done something on all of these attached weapons. Oh yeah, I wouldn't mind a stun on attack for a crit weapon like a Lucille. I would not mind that. That's something I've needed for a while. Where are my Lucilles at? No, Lucille. Should be Lucille's hair. Okay. Okay. Damn you. I need to get some materials. Oh, I saw that. That's not good. Let me just buy those. Good night, Bloodline. Thanks for tuning in, man. Have a good night. So I think I'm gonna go for stun when attacking. I'll open these on Thursday. Where are they gone? Okay, they're here. There we go. Stun on attack. On attack. Please give me stun on attack. Okay, we'll open it on Thursday. I wish they added more to League Store. They might, you never know. The next season they could add some more stuff. We have to wait and see, you know. We have to wait and see. Maybe they will. Maybe they won't. Have I been jumped? Yeah. Let me just check something. Okay. Let's go with that. Let me set my team. Downside of this team is a little bit of risk because I'm not going to have an offensive leader. I need to finish someone off. Did I make that thing in this region? Yeah, I did. Need to upgrade that, so that could be a good one. Okay. That one as well. Okay, I'll take that team. I got a reasonably good scoring one. Okay, we'll do some other stuff first. What time is it? How long's left on that? 35. Okay, I'm going to set an alarm so it's in the last minutes. Countdown timer. 3 seconds. So we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it for 26 minutes, and we'll go with 55 seconds. This gives me around about 8 minutes to do my attacks, which should be fine. Which should be fine. Let me see, have we got the territories here? I don't think we do. Okay. In my other region, let's see what we're doing now. In my other region, I might just hit another, or just to put people off. I might be first, or I might not be. Let's chat line chat. Crits. Okay, someone overtook me. We'll do a 4 again here. I need 2 commands. One. I think I've got Camilla leader on this one. Yes. Whew. I don't think I need 3, but it's always good. Specialist. And you can hold this. I've got worse teams in this region. I'll attack these now. Issue is in this region is I can actually beat these teams in like the leader in first turn by accident. Which is not what you want to do. You get a lot of bonus points, 5,000 bonus points. I got half of the entry boost just from being in the first turn. Okay, as long as the leader's not blue, I'm good. If the leader's blue, I'm in trouble. None of the leaders are blue. One of them is just a non-defense leader though. Oh, this is a defense. Don't be AP downs. Attack down. Okay. Revive a teammate when killing them. Oh, okay, good. Stone game. That's fine. Oh no. Oh She's got stun resist. I'm gonna have to risk. Oh. The rest is windowless. Like, yeah. We'll keep you. They could try and leap me again, but if they do, they can have it. I don't care. So that no one else leaps me. You can easily jump with a ×10, but I don't think it's worth doing 2 ×10 there. I mean, I used 13 tickets to get that score. I think I was coming to this region to do something. Was it to craft? 12 minutes? Okay, we're good. Need to remember the crafting territories. Nice and quiet in chat, guys. Nice and quiet. That's a bit of a, that is an annoying daily to have on a, when it's Champions Arena. It's a little bit annoying. Let's see how the vote's going for that poll. 230 votes. %, want alert characters. 22% want strong. 19% tough, 16% fast. I think I've done everything that I want to do in level ups and stuff. Oh, it's got 1.5 here. Why is Kapoor so bad? I don't know. If his damage was a bit higher, I don't know. I think he should have been single target and like 2000 or 2500 main damage. So he's a little bit more of a danger. They were always going to make his line damage be low. But it's lower than Regina's, so it's just like, yeah. This is the first time they've done chocolate cakes. I think it might be. Or they let him do damage to 5 opponents like that. But then they'd have to reduce it more. And then he would be even worse. Like 1000 damage to 5 isn't that great. That's why Zachary isn't that like great as a damage dealer anymore. Are they being chocolate for the last week? Okay, I've not really paid attention to the top rewards. So what? Is prayer not on the top rewards now? That's messed up. They overtook me again. They can keep it. I just don't want to be overtaken by someone else. I probably will be, to be honest. So easy to score points in this. Vanilla cakes. Well, it's gonna be Raulito next, right? Isn't it? Be Raulito next then, Henyen. And you're gonna be battling with all the whales for Henyen. Yeah, okay, that's interesting. I just need them to release a good character here, good 2 characters here that I actually have, and then I've got a really good crate. Oh, that's an amazing crate to get. 3.2k. And I just hold on to that and hopefully get Arav. You only need 10k, right? I mean, that's still a lot, but still. If you pull the character the week they come out, you can get. Can you get their own collectible? No. Okay, that sucks. Should be able to get their own one. The weeks, you think Arav is better than... Yeah. You kidding me, bro? Yeah. A fully kitted out Arav is gonna be absolutely disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. I'd give him a better weapon though. I'd remove that third slot. And I'd probably give him something that gives him any sort of attack boost. Anything. Literally anything. Like probably bonus damage when their HP's over something. Because his initial hit is going to be so powerful. Or it could just be when they're under. You know, under 70%. An extra 35% damage. Doesn't sound like a lot, but... This dude, you just go pure damage. He'll rush 2 times in a row. That rush kills a line. Gonna be crazy. His rush is as powerful as Priya's, you know? Basically. Do you think the new Savile Road is too hard after level 400? I don't know, I've not really hit that high. I think the walkers need to have an actual strategic counter rather than it just being... I'm going for territories, by the way, Moon, if you want to hit them. Yeah, alright. Just the follow-up alone. The follow-up alone is what makes Arav insane. The fact they can rush 2 times in the same turn with follow-up. He'll get guaranteed kills. I think Heng Yan is really, really good, but they don't compare. Like Arab is almost the first real promo S class. The rest are just like, compared to him, the rest are free to play. You know what he brings to the table. And I'm guessing the majority of these guys are free to play effectively so far because they're being given out free to play. They just promote them first. We'll start getting characters that are promoted and never given out free to play. And that's when S class will just go downhill. Like right now it's okay. I don't think it's the greatest it could have been, but it's okay. What is this? Survivors found. Okay. But yeah, I just think they need to bring out some counters in SR and it'll be fine. Make it so the taunt walkers can't taunt while stunned. So that'll be a reasonable counter. There's a few they could do, but there's a few. Am I in? No. Might be my own faction attacking this. If it's not, it doesn't matter. I called these. What team have I got here? This is the wrong team. This is the wrong team. Hopefully this doesn't backfire too much. Fortunately, okay, my faction attack that. Who was it? No, it's Moon, okay. Yeah, attack the other one as well. Don't know why it was on that team. Must have been like the last time I attacked was with that team. How did you lose stamina against this team? Real questions. Okay, what weapon should I build in this region, guys? What weapon should I build in this region? I have got some attached weapons that I can build. I got materials. Not really. A little bit better for stuff in this region, but I'll still buy these. Let me see if I've got any attached weapon. I think I've got Sawyer's weapon. Oh, I've got a stun gun. I need to get a stun gun on this dude. Raulito's Joel. He looks pretty interesting there. I need to get a stun gun here, but I need to reset it. We'll lock that. I think I'm going to just keep that. I can't bother to work on that again. I'm going to keep that as well for the crate. Reflect weapons got you. There was someone who set up their defense in arenas with reflect weapons. I was like, that is cheeky. That is really cheeky. Because it was in draft as well. A lot of the time you don't have the way, like the control to get through it. Should I go with Cole's weapon? Oh no, it's got a special on there already. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to build a new character for 5-star arenas. No, I'm not. Damn it. I thought I had 2 of him. What weapon should I do? What weapon do I need? What am I needing? Oh, there it is. There it is. I think I'm gonna do it. I think I'm gonna go for stun. This is the 5-star. But if I can get stun, that would be awesome. Then I put him on my defense team. Where is it? It's around here. I remember seeing it around here. How many of these pistols I got? Where's the chainsaw? Where is it? All these attached weapons. It's around here somewhere. Was it this far? Jeez, I missed it so many times. Let's see if we can get this. Okay, what to do? I need to do more attacks and thing. I'm just about to do that. My alarm's about to go off in 20 seconds. Let's turn that off. Okay. So I should jump up to probably a third with this. Give it a couple more minutes. 8 minutes is a long time. Says characters can be worn out after each entry. No, they are. There's 100% they are worn out after each entry. That should be worded differently. 2 characters are always worn out. Okay, let's go. Let's go. This is where they could get me with no first turn. Oh, go on, Zeke. Go on, my son. It's always those really defensive characters that can get me done. I've got a bad feeling. How did she survive? What? She's got 2k defense. How? How has she survived? That is incredible. That doesn't make any sense. Who is the leader of that team? Javi. What? That team does not make no sense. That was incredible. I mean, she could have been modded, I guess, but that was crazy. We'll keep you. That was mad. Okay, we're up to third, but all of these could attack. We got 3 minutes. We shall see. We shall see. I'll stick around to see what happens here. Let's do some rates. That is real. That's crazy. 2k with that though. Don't think she had like much of a weapon on her. I'm the best team to attack. Oh, these ping pong teams, isn't it? You got no damage. You just got control. So I would just destroy them. The amber. Alice with the Imperial attack. I mean, it slowed me down a bit, I guess. I'm never gonna defend. That's that. I'm not sure if it adds your score unless you do all your attacks. Don't know what this defense is about. I didn't do this. A double attack weapon. Weird auto defense. No leader bonus either. Okay. Came third. A few minutes ago, I faced the S 5++ 5-star team with Yellow Dwight, and the team resisted Sandy's rush with Deba. That Dwight has got a 30% defense lead though, right? He's actually a reasonable defense leader. The AP on defense not as great, but that was crazy though. I also attacked her first, so I brought her health down a bit. I wondered if I stunned her or something. She had defense while stunned. Okay-ish scores. It's a shame leader bonus doesn't count. I could have had 2 Doc Stevens. My APSG 35th to 66. It doesn't make any difference then. Probably better to be safe. Leader and unleader bonus doesn't count. Okay. Okay. Oops. He's still elusive. No. He's not elusive, right? Oh, he is. Okay. So why am I not getting any point? Why am I not getting any AP for this? Okay, that was really slow. I think draft is going to be a lot slower than normal. Okay, guys, Zach got the stun active. Yeah. I was actually trying to make it go fast, but yeah. About that. His active blue. They'll just annihilate the next turn. My sanity is for the attack goal mods and weapon. I don't know then. I don't know. Nah, nothing for season store. Second there is, there'll be a video on my channel about it. There'll be videos up. Oh man, it's a maxed out Kapoor. Now that could be difficult. I forget that in this he's maxed out. at the lack of damage. Suddenly Hengen doesn't look that good. Did he crit? No. He's dead. He should be dead there. Not ideal. Oh yeah, full cleanse. Of course. Okay, don't think this is a good score. 44, 45. Oh, I can get slight bonus. I can get a slight bonus. I forgot to do his active. Close. Actually, it might work nicer here. Not really. He got stunned. For some reason I thought his stun went in first. Guess not. Yeah, he does bleed. Okay, bleed's still there. What are these turns like? Feels like ages. 5. Ooh. I don't think it's gonna be enough though. I think people are gonna score like 49, 50 probably. It's hard to get a speedy team in this. Hard to get a speedy team. I've got 2 of those tickets back. I was pretty much going to get anyway, but wait. Oh yeah, that was my... I had to do an entry. Yeah, I know. I'm not got a rewards for this though. It'll take a little while to come in, maybe. Okay, okay. I think that's it, guys. I think that's it for today's stream. A little bit of a bonus stream action. the post-war. I have put a vote on my channel. And I'll make a video around this vote, guys. I'm gonna go and check out the community tab. How do you get? Depending on what league you're in, depends on how much you're going to score. The higher league you are, the most of the time you're going to score higher. That's generally how it works. And let me see. Vote for the new ascendable in leagues. There you go, guys. There's a vote. But you get more points the less turns you take. Got quite a few votes. Let me see how many. Refresh. Nearly 300s. Not bad. Not bad. Personally, I don't actually think we need an alert now. We needed an alert when Donnie was the defense leader. So we need a melee attack leader, just a melee leader. Either strong or fast, but melee leader. Or, well, actually, if it's only if it's an S class. If it's not an S class, it really doesn't matter what it is. To be honest, to be honest. Yeah, thanks for tuning in, Cygnus. Thank you everybody else as well. But I'm gonna end the stream here. I will see you on my stream on Thursday. My weekly stream will be up and running on Thursday as usual. Thank you very much for tuning in today, guys. Have a good evening, good afternoon, good morning, whatever it is for you guys. Goodbye, goodbye. And as always, keep on surviving, guys. Keep on surviving. Goodbye, goodbye.